pushing water to the surface and now sulfur. It's definitely volcanic.
But we're missing one important factor. Underground earth movement.
Satisfied? We better get out of here. This could erupt at any minute.
We can camp safely west of here.
Water sure smells funny.
Yeah, it smells like rotten eggs. Wouldn't drink any of it. I'm correct, it's got a high sulfur content.
Did I hear the word sulfur?
You certainly did.
It's sulfur.
Sulfur's a mineral, Dusty. Not just any mineral, Andrew.
So true. Oh, how well I remember those delectable sulfur baths we took back in civilization. Might we stay here, Mr. Callahan, to revitalize ourselves? Good heavens, what was that noise?
Thunder. There's not a cloud in sight.
Oh, yeah. Well, if we are going to stay here, let's unpack the wagons.
Milk and honey and money. Sounds like you just found a herd of cows, a swarm of bees, and a gold mine.
You, sir, are standing on the future site of Brookhaven's magic mineral baths.
Magic mineral baths?
Certainly. People will flock from hundreds of miles around just to partake of the waters and the mud packs.
Mr. Brookhaven says you and I can be Monsieurs, you know? But what? Hey, you stop that! Cut it out! What? Dusty, feel better? As soon as you quit, yeah. A lot better. Here. Well, go ahead and stake your claim if you think it'll do any good. Personally, I think you're wasting your time.
Oh, Dusty, evidently, Mr. Callahan, has lack of vision. Now, you and I must take a claim to every magic found in this area. And you, my boy, must find them. Now, go for a fig and go immediately.
Virgil? Stranger's coming.
Howdy. Howdy. I'm Virgil Winters. This is my partner, Ned Hadley.
I'm Dusty. This is my horse, Speckles. I'm a scout for a wagon train.
We're geologists.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were men of the cloth.
No, geologists are scientists who study the Earth.
Well, you're a city Earth where we're camped. This spring goes bloop, 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 and all the time it smells.
Look, son, that's not a spring. You see, your wagon train is sitting right on top of a volcano.
Volcano?
And there's no telling when it's liable to erupt.
Oh, I better get back there and tell the rest of the people.
It's kind of funny to mount.
Brookhaven's enchanting elixir will cure whatever ails you. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels like warm beer. More like warm milk. You put your toe on what you like, and I'll put my toe on what I like.
Members of our wagon train are entitled to one free treat to eat.
Is that on a bird? It tingles.
The mud packs I shall firstly apply will tingle a great deal more, I assure you. Daphne, dear, I was just drumming up a little business.
I know. I heard you tease
trouble. Must be unconscious.
What makes you think he's unconscious?
Well, he falls off at Freckles a lot. But as long as he's conscious, he keeps getting back on. Come on. We'll find him. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Hey.
Am I? Who am I? I'm George Washington. Who am I? Where am I? And who are they?
Hey, Dusty! Dusty!
I only got one thing to say, Sheriff. I'm innocent. Innocent. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
Hey, now look, little pal. You don't remember who you are because you just got hit on the head.
I just remembered something.
What?
Something to do with a message. An important message from two strange men. Or was it a strange message with two important men?
What message? What meant?
I don't know. It had something to do with something about something. I don't know who or what.
Yeah, well, once you know who you are, you see you know what it was. Now, say this after me. Dusty, your name is Dusty.
Dusty. Your name is Dusty.
No, wait. Callahan, Dusty.
Callahan. Dusty.
Let's get back to camp.
I'm afraid Dusty's suffering from a very severe case of amnesia.
There must be something we can do.
Well, I'm more interested in finding out about that important message he keeps mumbling about.
Poor lad must have received a severe jolt when he fell from that horse. I remember reading somewhere where a second bump on the head restored someone's memory.
Second bump. How about that, Andy?
Well, second blow has been known to work.
Second blow.
How interesting.
Yes. Very interesting. Sure is.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's all get a good night's sleep, and I'll go tuck Dusty in, huh?
Night. Oh, night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, Lulu.
Yeah. Are you tired, little pal?
Sure am, Dusty.
I'm telling you, I'm not Dusty.
Well, anything you say, Dusty. Am I tired?
Yeah. You wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to be my little sidekick again.
In the morning, you'll feel like your old self.
Dusty, this isn't very scientific, but here's hoping it works.
There's a skillet. Why don't you use it?
Me? I've never hit anyone. I thought...
Me? The car's run a woman.
Oh, I had an idea. Together.
Together.
You want me to wake you, Mr. Callahan?
No. As soon as he wakes up, he's going to be my little pal again.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, little pal. Listen, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Except for this headache. Boy, these lumps. Where did I get these lumps, Dusty? You still got it? I've got an idea. I'm going to try to hypnotize him.
Hypnotized.
Put him in a trance so I can regress him.
What's regress?
Well, it means to transport his mind back to yesterday, just when he got hit on his head. Could help refresh his memory.
Yeah, well, Just be sure you get that important message he's been carrying around with him. Right. Here.
Howdy. Howdy. We'll concentrate on this object. Let your mind go blank. Your eyelids are getting heavier and heavier. Relax. Let your eyes close completely and listen to the sound of my voice. Your name is Dusty. You're a scout for this wagon train. You're carrying a message of vital importance. Think back to yesterday. You must find Mr. Callahan and deliver that message. Do you understand?
Nope, but my headache's coming. My name is Dusty. I'm a scout for this wagon train. I gotta find Mr. Callahan.
Well, some people are more difficult to hypnotize than others.
My name is Dusty. And I gotta find Mr. Callahan. Hey.
Not like Mr. Callahan to go away without telling us where he's going. Don't worry about Cal. He'll be back.
I can't understand why Callahan took Dusty's horse instead of his own.
Oh, dear. A missing wagonmaster and a scout who can't remember anything.
I wish we knew what message Dusty was carrying inside of his head.
He was trying to warn us about something. But what? Only Dusty knows.
Dusty doesn't even know he's Dusty.
Andy, maybe if you try and hypnotize him again.
But I've got an idea.
Are you sure it's going to get my memory back? Well, there's a chance. You see, the mud has a chemical compound, has certain curative and therapeutic properties. It might help you, so why don't you lay down? We'll get started.
This being an emergency, I shall waive the usual admission charge. So, assume the phone position, young man. Now, doctor, you may apply the medicine. No, I know you're thirsty, Freckles, but I've got to find Mr. Callahan. Hey, maybe we done found Mr. Callahan. Come on, boy. Hey.
How do you feel, Dusty? Why do you keep calling me Dusty? Whoever you are, how do you feel? I feel mushy.
Dusty. Have you seen a Mr. Callahan?
No, we haven't seen him. What's your name, Frank?
Dusty.
Small world. We met another man with the same name yesterday.
Well, I certainly know what my name is. My name is Dusty. Listen, if you see Mr. Callahan, you tell him Dusty's got a very important message for him, and I'm camped about 3 miles back there east.
Near a natural spring?
Yeah. How'd you know that?
The other Dusty told us. Look, whoever you are, you better get your wagon train out of there immediately. It's a potential volcano.
Volcano?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on, Freckles. Mr. Callahan could be in trouble.
That must be some wagon train.
How you feeling, Dusty? Any better? Oh, this mud's hardened. I'm going to try to stand you up. show you.
Oh, good.
Here is a complete price list of all the services at Brookhaven's Magic Mineral Baths.
$50 for a mud pack. $60.
He's attacking the Brookhaven. Oh, run, Mr. Brookhaven, run!
Run! The Brookhaven never runs. Everybody run!
Callahan, what are you going to do?
I don't want to touch that.
Well, maybe you want to make friends with it. Andy, watch out!
Don't worry. It's only Dusty.
Dusty.
You see, the sun baked the mud.
He looks like a big giant cookie.
Don't worry, Dusty. We'll get you out of this stuff. I'm going to back you over here against the wheel. Easy. Back up. Easy. Easy. All right. Stay there. That's right. Would you go to the back of the wagon and get the large hammer that's here? Use this, Brookhaven. Keep down.
Are you all right?
Here, Betsy. Where's Mr. Callahan?
Dusty, you call me Betsy.
Yeah, why not? What'd you do? Change your name?
You had amnesia. You didn't know who I was. You didn't know who you were.
I don't know anything about that. All I know is we gotta get out of here, fast.
Abandon Brookhaven's Magic Mineral Baths? Never.
Yeah, we got to. That spring, what you think is a spring, is not a spring. It's gonna go. What do you mean the spring isn't a spring? I met 2 minutes. They were sitting right on top of a volcano. It's gonna go. We better get out of here. Yeah, where's Mr. Callahan?
He isn't here.
Well, he was here 1 minute, and then he was gone the next.
What do you mean he was here 1 minute ago and then he was gone? How could he be one here a minute and then gone over the minute? Oh, you mean he was here and he was over there in the next minute? Well, maybe he fell in the volcano. Don't you worry, Mr. Callahan. I'll save you. Bessie, come back. Bessie, he's not there. Mr. Callahan. Mr. Callahan. Don't you worry. I'll get you out.
Heavens, you don't suppose Mr. Callahan is really in there, do you? He isn't, look.
Mr. Callahan, you're back.
Callahan? Well, what's the matter with you, Andy? I'm Dusty. I got a fight, Mr. Callahan.
Good heavens, he's acting just as peculiar as Dusty.
Mr. Brookhaven, I am Dusty.
Of course, he's hypnotized.
Huh? What?
Never mind, Mr. I mean, Dusty. Now, I'm going to count to 3 and you'll be all right.
We don't have time for that. Hey, what's the matter here, Andy? What's going on?
Well, I'll try to explain. Number 1, we're camped on top of a volcano. Number 2, Dusty is looking for you in that crater. And number 3, we gotta get these
We got no time for number 3. 1 and 2 is enough. Give me a hand! Give me a hand! Get out of there! Never mind! Just give me a hand! Hey! You gotta get out of here before this thing explodes! Andy!
your lovely beauty.
I think you can take the mud off now, Betsy.